April is shaping up to be one of the biggest months in immigration that I have seen in a very long time. And if you are a green card holder, an employee waiting on your employer to file for you, an asylum seeker, or someone who entered through the CBP One app, you need to watch this entire video because what I am about to share could change your life. 4 major groups of immigrants just got incredible news, and on top of all of that, a federal judge just made a ruling that protects 900,000 immigrants. So stay with me because I am breaking down every single detail right now. Before we get into it, I want you to know that I am not just sharing this as an immigration attorney. I am a former immigrant myself, and I have personally gone through the petition and application process, so I understand how much these updates mean to real families. Now let us get straight into it. The first group that has a major win this month is green card holders. The F2A category on the Visa Bulletin is now current, and if you do not know what that means, let me explain it in simple terms. If you are a green card holder and your spouse is here in the United States in lawful status, you can now file a petition for them immediately. You can file the I-130 and the I-485 to adjust their status, and it will be processed without the long wait times that green card holders have always dealt with. Normally, only U.S. citizens could do this without waiting, but right now, as a green card holder, you can move forward as if you were a citizen when it comes to petitioning for your spouse. And this is not just for 1 or 2 countries. Even India and China, which have always had massive backlogs, are now current in this category. But here is the one thing you absolutely need to remember. Your spouse must be in lawful status inside the United States. That includes a visiting visa, but they cannot be here without legal status. If your spouse is in lawful status, now is the time to act. You also need to prove that it is a genuine marriage, so make sure your documentation is solid. This is a rare window, and you do not want to miss it. The second group is employees and employers in the EB2 and EB3 employment-based categories. These categories are now current as well, which means if you have an employer who has already petitioned for you or is willing to petition for you based on your skills, your experience, or your extraordinary ability, there is no more waiting. You can file your adjustment of status right now. Let me walk you through what is needed. First, the employer has to provide a formal job offer. Second, there has to be a labor certification, which basically means the employer has to show that they advertised the position and no qualified U.S. citizen or permanent resident was available to fill it. And third, the employee has to bring something valuable to the business, whether that is an advanced degree, or, if they only have a bachelor's degree, they need to show progressive work experience in their field. For employers, this is a golden opportunity, because your employee could have a work permit in as little as 3 to 4 months, and then the green card process moves forward after that. If you are an employee who has been waiting for this moment, go talk to your employer right now and get the process started. And if you are an employer who has been holding off, this is your sign to move forward. The EB3 category is in the same position, so this applies to a wide range of workers and businesses. The third group is asylum seekers. For a long time, asylum processing was essentially paused, but the administration has now announced that they are resuming processing. This is significant news for people who have been stuck in limbo. However, there is a condition you need to be aware of. This resumption applies only to asylum seekers who are from countries that the administration considers low risk. If you are from a country that is classified as high risk, this does not apply to you at this time, and the administration will be the one making that determination. On top of that, every application will be thoroughly screened and vetted before it moves forward. But the fact that processing is happening again is a big deal. And if you are someone who previously filed a basic or bare-bones asylum application, now is the time to strengthen it. Get your affidavits together, update your country condition reports, gather all the evidence you can, and prepare your testimony carefully. Asylum cases are often won or lost based on credibility. You need to clearly show that you belong to a particular social group, that you suffered or fear persecution, that your government failed to protect you, and that you have a legitimate fear of returning. If your application was weak before, do not let this opportunity pass without making it stronger. And the fourth group, this one is huge. A federal judge has ruled that the Trump administration unconstitutionally revoked the parole status of 900,000 people who entered the United States through the CBP One app under the Biden administration. These are people who went through the proper process, who were vetted and screened, and who were legally paroled into the country. When the new administration took over, these individuals received letters telling them to leave the country, and some were even deported. The federal judge has now said that this was unconstitutional and that their status needs to be reinstated. So if you are one of those 900,000 people and you are still in the United States, this ruling means your legal status should be restored. You can come forward, you can reclaim your status, and you may even have an asylum claim available to you if you have not already filed one. This is a real lifeline for hundreds of thousands of families. So let me bring it all together for you. If you are a green card holder, file that I-130 and I-485 for your spouse right now while the F2A category is current. If you are in the EB2 or EB3 category, whether you are the employee or the employer, file your I-140 and your adjustment of status now because current means available, and available does not last forever. If you are an asylum seeker, take this time to strengthen your case and make sure your application is as strong as it can possibly be. And if you entered through CBP One, know that a federal court is on your side and your legal status should be protected. I cannot stress this enough. The time to act is right now, not next week, not next month, right now. Share this video with anyone who needs to hear it. It could be a family member, a friend, a coworker, an employer, anyone. If this information can help someone, get it to them. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below letting me know which group applies to you. I will do my best to answer your questions. I will see you in the next one.